Hi.
Hi.
First of all, I just wanted to say thank you on behalf of all queer people, all body positive people. The activism you do is so important, and I'm so grateful. And my question is, so writing this is clearly a very like emotional book, and I just wanted to know what your feelings were writing it, and then when it was released, how did you feel?
Gorgeous question. I also want to say at the very beginning when you said thank you, I literally nodded my head like I knew you were going to say that, but I was really nodding my head to how good your gorgeous waves look today. And when you were, I was like answering my own. I was like, God, her texture is gorgeous. Then I was like, she's thanking you. Stop nodding your head.
Oh my God, I'm gonna
So I just
cry.
wanted to clear up that really quick. Yeah, so writing it, I feel like the closest way I can say it is like it felt like I was putting my like soul in a food processor and like making these like, yummy like no bake granola bar things that my mom makes. That it really was very difficult like to write and but it also was really healing. From the time I finished the book all the way, which I can tell you, I think you could ask the publishers. Like, I don't know if anyone has like edited more of a book and like continued to change a book until more of the last minute than I did. So I think I really all the way finished it like 2 or 3 months ago, which is like, because I just was like really like I was like, you have one shot to like really tell people what your truth is, and I really wanted it to be perfect. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry now too. I have never had the amount of anxiety that I've had in the last like 3 months releasing this book and like wondering what how it would affect like my friends, my family, my life. I've never been this public. I don't there's like not a rule book to like having a lot of your dreams come true and to like share my truth. Like the second that like all of my dreams came true was really it was really no, it's okay. It's been a long couple days. Was really terrifying since it's come out. I think that there's like a little bit of a sense of relief, but also there's a sense of like there's just so much more work to be done. And I've really just had so many people share so many stories with me, but some of them have included like people like young people like dying of like HIV/AIDS related deaths like all over the world. Due to like lack of treatment, stigmatization, like no, like not access to facilities, not I just had a story shared with me on Instagram a few days ago where this boy who was my age, by the time he was diagnosed with, he had his HIV had progressed to a place where he had full blown, he had AIDS, and he had a case of pneumonia that was so severe he developed like several infections and ended up dying, and this was like last year. So if you are in a place where you are exposed to stigma and a lack of resources, like if I was in one of those places, like the person that people love so much and I'm like the ball of sunshine, like if I was born 20 years before I was born, like there's a really good chance that I wouldn't be here. And people are actively, thank you. People are dying from this, and it's so much bigger issue than like a headline, and it's so much bigger issue than a Trump administration because LGBTQ people, Black people, brown people, women, minorities, period, we have been suffering in a systemic power patriarchal society and culture for so long that like no matter like the risk that I was taking and telling my truth, I felt that it was something like I had to do to the people that don't have a chance to have their dreams come true or so I just felt like I had to. So I felt like it was like worth it. And I feel like also there's been like so much support, which I'm really grateful for. But I don't feel like I feel like this book in a lot of ways was like an end. Like, I'm not gonna like, I made a decision a few years ago that I wasn't gonna carry the resentment anymore of like the bullying and the stuff that like I went through like in this book. In picking this up, what I realized in the last few days is that like in making this decision to be public, I feel like I've somehow like kind of picked up like almost like the pain body of like everyone who's had HIV before me. And like now it's like I know that it is on me to like not all the way, but like I have a significant role to play now. And the responsibility of that is like something I'm not taking lightly. So I think relief is the wrong word. I just feel like I'm even more aware of like the huge amount of work that we have to do.